I'm Athena Barry, aka Crystal Reiki Healer, and today we're going to go over something that is so important for all of our well-being, and that is grounding. And I'm going to give you some wonderful techniques on just how to do that. So please remember to hit subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and don't forget to comment at the end of this and let me know which one of these resonates for you. So when we talk about grounding, how do we know we're not grounded? Well, there's some very obvious and sometimes not so obvious signs. And one of those is a sense of nervousness, fearful, like we're not safe, insecurity, and then even materialistic, like when we start to place too much value on our material things versus what makes us feel good inside. Grounding will help you feel centered, help you feel balanced, and really like you have your sense of purpose in this world. So working on this one, especially if you're working on the higher chakras where you have third eye, your psychic abilities, working on your clairvoyance, this is all wonderful. But if you're not grounded, it's kind of like you don't have that strong base, and then everything can tip you over in life. So we want to get ourselves centered, balanced, and ready for anything that the world is going to throw at us. So one of my favorites, and probably the easiest to ground ourselves, is by literally touching the ground. And this has become very popular with what's called earthing. And you literally will walk outside and place your bare hands on a tree, on the ground, your bare feet, and this really aligns you with the frequencies of our earth. And it also removes the negative ions that you've got flowing in your body. This has been shown to help people with pain. This has been shown to help people with just mindset and uplifting themselves, having that positivity brought back into their life. So grounding and earthing are very important for our overall sense of well-being. And lately we've all been kind of cooped up. If you're watching this during the time of the pandemic, we've been locked away and kind of outside of nature. So a lot of us have become ungrounded, fearful, anxiety, that losing that sense of self-worth. So when we want to do some grounding, literally go outside, place your hands, place your feet on the dirt, on the grass, hug a tree. I know it sounds kind of hippie, but it really does make a difference. And if you do this about 30 minutes a day, even if you only have time for 5 minutes, it makes a huge difference for your overall sense of being. Now, for those of you who can't actually go outside and put your feet in the grass, maybe it's too cold where you are, maybe you're in lockdown still. So you can do this also by having houseplants. There are a lot of houseplants that are really easy to use. I'll have a link below so that you can check out some different types that work for you, and easy care for those of us without the green thumb. But these are really nice. Keeping a plant on your desk, by your bedside table, and literally touching the soil, using your hands to touch the soil, touching the leaves. This also helps connect you to our Mother Earth. Using the water element is also really amazing for grounding. I personally love to do spiritual baths just for my own cleansing, healing, and grounding, but not everybody has a bathtub. So if you don't have a bathtub, don't stress about it. You can use a shower. You can even use a foot soak. Another way that's really great, and I do a lot, is you turn on the tap and just run your hands through the water up to about your elbows, and just let the water run over your hands, your wrists, your elbows, and that will also help to ground yourself. Water is an earth, it's part of our earth and has amazing healing properties already just on its own. So that really helps to ground yourself. When you're in the shower, you can use shower meditations, where the first one I actually ever learned was a shower meditation for grounding myself. And I would allow the water to pass over me, and as you do this, you visualize literally your roots or your cords attaching, growing down into the earth, into the soil. And by doing this, you literally are planting yourself in the earth, and this really connects you to our earth, connects our root chakra, balances ourselves, and gives us that sense of purpose. Using crystals is, of course, one of my personal favorites. because they carry their own amazing energy and they are from the earth. So they already have that beautiful frequency. One that I really love for grounding and for our root chakra is hematite. And if you guys can see this here, hematite is really beautiful. It's a heavy stone. I'm actually wearing it today. And this one, not only is it great for your root chakra, for protection, this one is, with its heaviness, really helps to ground yourself. So I like to keep one of these like in my bra, in my purse, in a pocket. When I'm sleeping, it's really nice to have this down by your feet. Another one is red jasper. Red jasper is really beautiful for the root chakra, and notice that it's more red in color and it'll have some kind of blackish tints in there as well. This one also really good for root chakra and stemming that personal magnetism, helping you feel confident in yourself, bringing back that kind of self-worth, self-value because you're strong and you're centered. Another favorite, of course, is black tourmaline. Most people know about this one. It's used a lot for protection as well as grounding. And again, that earth element keeping you nicely rooted with our Mother Earth. And then one of my other personal favorites is black obsidian. Black obsidian is also a wonderful protection stone, kind of that return to sender, returning any negative energy. And that can include your own negative energy that you are absorbing, that you are taking on, or even telling yourself. So this helps kind of release those negative thoughts, release all those like bad vibes that maybe you have stored up, dissonant energy, and just sending it back out to the universe to transmute and allow you to feel centered and grounded. So talking about earthing and having plants in your home, another really nice thing is essential oils. And you can use these as an incense stick, or you can use them as the oils themselves. But some that are really wonderful for that root chakra, again for that grounding, is myrrh oil, cinnamon, which everybody has in their cabinet, right? Or easily accessible, rosemary, and cedarwood oil. If you live somewhere where these grow naturally, I mean, maybe not the myrrh because that's a resin, but the others, they grow naturally. So if you can pick some up, maybe on a walk, maybe at the market, take a sprig and keep that in your house. Keep it by your bedside. You can also use a diffuser to put the essential oils in there. You can use it as an incense stick, like I said, so just light that, let it go up in your home. And rosemary I really like, even though I usually use it for the upper chakras, it's really wonderful for protection and really good for grounding ourselves. And it's very accessible. I have it growing all over my yard. So if you want to get a little plant, I've seen them in the markets. You can keep that in your kitchen. They're wonderful for adding to your food. And again, that helps keep you grounded. Another wonderful way to help ground yourself is with the use of sound. Now this could be tuning in to different frequencies. This could be putting on your music and going ahead and laying down and meditating. This could be using your own voice. One that I find really helps to ground and really center yourself is Lam, L-A-M. And you want to hum this to yourself so that you can feel the vibration behind your lips. And this really helps to center. And it's just Lam, Lam. I hope my voice comes across okay on this, but this one is really nice to help center and to ground yourself. And when you use Lam, you want to feel the vibration of that M behind your lips. And it'll vibrate and tingle a little bit, and that's when you know you're really getting it. And you'll start from low down, like deep in your belly, where this sound will carry and resonate, and this helps to ground you as well. Now in the Vedic, they use the note of C, and in the Tibetan, they use the note of F. And in the solfeggio sound frequencies, it is 396 that we use. That's like the lower frequency that helps eliminate fear and guilt. So that one really helps in grounding yourself as well. When we are trying to ground ourselves, affirmations are a really easy and wonderful way to do it. And this also kind of aligns with that sound healing and the frequencies of vibration that I was talking about. Your affirmations are words that you tell to yourself, and they can be very powerful. Some examples can include, I am safe. I am calm and centered. I am supported and nourished by our Mother Earth. And these things, really just saying them, and you say them over and over. If you want to look in the mirror when you're doing it, if you want to say it when you first wake up in the morning, if you want to say it when you're going to bed, or in any times where you're feeling nervous or anxious, fearful, these affirmations are really good for kind of bringing you back to center, bringing you back to being grounded. So I hope that this has been helpful, that now you have some new tools that you can use to help yourself feel grounded, centered, balanced, and release some of these fears that you've got going, release some of this anxiety, and then anything that comes your way, anything that life throws at you, you now have the tools to recenter yourself, ground yourself, and really just raise your vibration. So all of this will be coming up in my new book, Raise Your Vibes. So please be sure to get a copy. I'll have links below on where you can purchase it. There is so much information here on everything from your chakras to Reiki, to grounding, meditation, sound healing. Everything is in there to help you on your journey. May it be a light for you as it has been for me. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Thank you again so much for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, please drop them below and I'll get back to you with as soon as I can. And I hope you have a beautiful and grounded day. Many blessings.